Hey everyone, Jason Gelios, Michigan Realtor here. For those who don't know, I am here to share with you a great article by the National Association of Realtors, and I'm going to cite this article because they are sharing the top 10 roadblocks for the real estate market in 2024. So this is a very interesting article because there's at least 10 roadblocks for real estate in 2024. Before we dive into this though, I want to share with you that 2024, we are predicting will be better for home buyers. We are anticipating, actually, National Association of Realtors predicts that mortgage rates will drop under 7% by the third or fourth month in 2024. So they're saying it should drop to about 6.3%, which is good. Which, by the way, these are still good rates. I know some people are shocked by how high they are, but they're really not that high in the grand scheme of things. And more home buyers are getting used to them, which sounds terrible, but they are. So the top 10 roadblocks. Oh, by the way, I'm going to actually link this article in the description for you as well, so you can check it out for yourself. But the first one is obviously political unrest, global economy. Real estate market is always tied to these things. What's going on in politics and the global economy, the jobs market, things like that. But we have a turbulent economy right now, and so the housing market is being affected by this as well. So it's critical to face these realities. As a real estate industry, we are facing this and adapting to it and becoming micro-focused in our businesses as well. Political unrest and global economy is the first one. Second one is the influence of hybrid work. So we learned from COVID that many people can do their job at home, and many companies realize that they can save money by decreasing their commercial real estate footprint. Okay. In other words, if a company had a 30,000 square foot facility, okay, maybe they have a bunch of their staff work from home, save money, and therefore, well, one, they're probably happier and more productive, believe it or not. That's actually a study that was done. People who work from home are more productive. But anyway, you want to make sure, they actually decrease, the company decreases their footprint and they have a smaller facility, which is actually going on. But the influence of hybrid work. Employers are recognizing that office space needs to be more attractive for those who are coming to work, okay? There's still companies that are forcing people to come back to work, which in some jobs is a necessity. Number three is the housing shortage. So the US continues to face a severe housing shortage. Even if you double the amount of homes on the market right now, or the amount of homes that are being built by home builders, we still would not have enough. And so we need to get more houses on the market. And I feel that when the mortgage interest rates come down a little bit, that home buyers will get more pumped up to buy, which means it'll be easier for sellers to locate a home, and then seller confidence would rise. That's the goal. Number four, artificial intelligence. You hear so much about this, artificial intelligence and all this stuff, but basically this is affecting more of the commercial real estate side, but this is still the real estate market. But the large number of startups, that's starting to actually affect the commercial real estate space. Improved analytics and getting data means that some real estate investors are getting more information on potential properties, and they may hold off on buying something because artificial intelligence is telling them that, well, it doesn't make sense right now, or it doesn't make sense for that property. So it's allowing people to make a more informed decision, although I don't know how accurate it is when it comes to artificial intelligence. We shall see. So number five, the labor shortage. So there's a labor shortage. We've heard a lot about layoffs and all these things, right, going on in the white collar arena mainly. However, there's a labor shortage. Finding skilled workers remains a challenge for many industries. It's something that definitely affects real estate, because if there's a labor shortage, right? I mean, then there's less demand for real estate, and it just ties into it. When jobs get better, real estate gets better. Number 6, migration. So housing affordability has been a prime reason for migration shifts away from urban areas, and they're moving to different areas. Cities are getting more and more populated, more interest from mainly younger generations, but really, there's all age groups are moving to the city as well. Number 7 is real estate Armageddon. You hear about this. People are talking about the housing market crashing and all this, which is not going to crash. There's no real, even these roadblocks aren't going to cause the real estate market to crash. So if it does, then I'm sorry, I'll eat crow. But basically, there's no real indicators that the market's going to like crash. It's just kind of hanging out right now. It's, stabilizing. So, but real estate Armageddon, right? This article states that economy, interest rates, inflation, they're making up this real estate Armageddon. I actually love that term. That's pretty funny. But this article states that the Federal Reserve funds rate is at its highest level since 2007. That's tough. Okay, that's tough. So that's going to obviously affect the real estate market. We've already seen that in 2023. Actually, quite honestly, like February and March of 2022, we were seeing that as the rates were going up a little bit. And then in 2023, the Fed raised it again, which many chief economists were stating that you should not be doing that. You should not be and I know you shouldn't be increasing interest rates, even though, I mean, they're trying to curb inflation. I get it, but you're hurting the real estate market. Don't do that if you're watching Fed, okay? Number 8, supply chain, logistics, and U.S. onshoring. I'm not a chief economist by all means, but I'm gonna cite this here. The heart of America's logistics infrastructure lies in the Golden Triangle, this article states. Okay, highlighting the interior section of the country that runs from the Great Lakes down to Texas and over the mid-Atlantic. It's now the fastest growing port in the country. Supply chain's tough. You have builders who were having a hard time getting windows, getting garage doors. They were putting up tarps. The house was pretty much almost done except for tarps. Security cameras, to hopefully stop theft. I don't know, it was just crazy, but supply chain is still an issue, and it will continue to be an issue in 2024. Number 9, the pricing reset. So, cost for capital increases, cap rates, property values tend to decrease a little bit. We're still seeing growth, by the way, with homes. It's single-digit growth versus in the hyperactive market, right, where it was 2018, 2019, and part of 20, where, well, in 21 too, actually, where you had double-digit increases in home value. We're still seeing the single digits, by the way. So repricing, however, could have major implications on commercial real estate as well as financial markets, and it could also affect residential as well. Number 10, America's aging infrastructure. The cost to repair and upgrade the nation's aging infrastructure, right? Things that are getting old, they're getting dilapidated, they have to be replaced. Think schools, right? Schools are always asking for money because they have buildings that are getting old, appliances that aren't doing so well, like the water heater and the furnace and all that stuff. So this article asks, well, do you spend $5 billion to upgrade one regional power plant, or do you spend that $5 billion to build 20 smaller ones? Something to think about, right? Anyway, this article was written by Melissa Dittman Tracy. If you're watching this, a great article. Thanks for sharing. I'm gonna link it in the description so you can check it out for yourself, okay? Otherwise, this concludes this episode of the Ask Jason Gelios Show. Share your thoughts in the comments. Tell me what you think about this. Do you see a roadblock that I didn't cover here for the real estate market in 2024? Go ahead and share that in the comments. Otherwise, I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.